Okay. All right, let's move on to 5B, Public Safety Activity Report. And thank you for always showing up.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All right, let's jump into it. So I have these statistics through July 2026 here. So month of July, there was 44 Part 1 crimes reported, and that brings the total to 200 for 2026. That compares with 149 same time last year. That's a 34% increase. However, the 5-year change between 2021 and now is still down 26%. So it's leveling out at about 26% decrease in the past 5 years. Some notable incidents, and see if you can follow a common theme here. A male adult transit from Los Angeles was arrested for attempt burglary on Surfside Way on July 1st. Also on July 1st, a male adult Los Angeles resident was arrested for DUI at PCH in Escondido Beach. On July 5th, a male adult transit from Los Angeles was arrested for felony obstruction, attempting to bite a deputy at Carbon Canyon and PCH. On July 13th, a male adult transient was arrested at PCH and Carbon Canyon Road, possession of a concealed loaded firearm. On July 17th, a male adult was arrested for DUI at PCH and Sweetwater Canyon Road. On July 18th, a male adult was arrested for DUI at Puerto Canyon and PCH. On July 18th, a male adult transient was arrested for assault with a deadly weapon at 23387 PCH.
That's near the pier.
On July 27th, a female adult transient was arrested for residential burglary on Moon Shadows Drive. On July 27th as well, a male adult transient was arrested for robbery and battery at Subway. On July 29th, a male adult was arrested for DUI at PCH Paradise Cove. And on July 30th, a male adult transient was arrested for indecent exposure at the Bank of America. So,
Wow.
Sounds like a lot of male adults.
I would say 90% of the crime that occurs in Malibu is transient.
Yes, absolutely. That's true.
A couple other things that happened. There you go. The beaches have been extremely busy. If you haven't noticed over the past several weeks and month due to the heat wave that we've been experiencing. And then in Westwood Beach, here's a great picture of it in the Malibu Times. Just came out. The large swells are undermining the road, so they're repairing that. I can give you an update on our beach team, which is on our final month here, going into Labor Day weekend. So, as of basically this past weekend, we have issued 252 alcohol on the beach citations, 540 traffic citations, 749 parking citations, and so 312 legally parked vehicles that are creating safety hazards. So that's just beach team alone, not counting regular patrol. Finally, I am working with the California Highway Patrol to try and get a commercial enforcement officer from their department down to PCH to enforce big rigs on PCH that are not making local deliveries. And so their commercial enforcement unit has a state Bureau of Automotive Repair mechanics on board with the officer, and they do complete inspections of these big rigs. They check the brakes, they check the driver's logs to make sure he's complying with all the hours that he's supposed to be in service and out of service. And so they can take a driver out of service right there on the spot, and they can really do a lot of high level enforcement on these big rigs. So I'm working on that. That's all I have. I can answer any questions.
Thank you so much.
Just can you just get back to your parking people on the truck and ask them to not block that way?
I'll show you the video when we're done.
There.
I've seen a lot of visibility with highway patrol and with you all out here. I think it's really good for the community when the visibility is there. You know, even if you're not getting tickets sometimes, as long as you're sitting there and you're visible, I think it's a great deterrent from bad behavior and speeding. So every time I see you guys, I appreciate it.
All right.